everybody's got a plan right now on really, a strategy for Black Friday right now. Everybody's like, okay, here's how I'm going to attack it. But I think sometimes you got to be reminded of some ideas, right? I think repetition's the mother of, of all of learning, right? We've got to sometimes be reminded of things that people are going to be doing that is going to be working. A couple things that I'm excited about is the December having the rewards that people get for buying the product, the free product credit available for December. So it gives us that opportunity in December to follow up like crazy to be able to create more sales as well, to remind all of our customers, hey, look, you know what? Last day to shop, this, that, and the other thing. It's like the last day to shop to be able to get, customers before Christmas. And I know I see Kristie smiling. She's probably got that one written down. She was going to talk about. So I'm not even going to talk about this stuff. I'm going to have some of the leaders come on and talk about this stuff because we got some leaders today that are going to share with you, what some of really what their plan is of attack. And a lot of it will be, some of them are going to be like, okay, that's exactly what I'm doing, and that's super important. The only big thing I would just add to it that maybe some of you guys, from a bigger building perspective, is to make sure you chase the volume. That's the biggest one. Like you got to chase the volume, right? You got to chase the volume, meaning whatever volume you do this month, you've still got, if running for director, you've got 5 more months to cash in on that, right? And then you create a massive impending event around obviously getting promoted to team leader for your team before the convention. Now that's basically what, right? You're gonna have December, you're gonna have obviously November, December, January, and then what? Right? February, that fourth month is gonna everybody running for team leader by then. And anybody that falls a little short still has that makeup month, right? Coming out of convention. So they're going to be able to drive a lot of team leaders for you. We can drive a lot of brand new team leaders using the impending events to be able to drive massive volume to get you guys to director. So just realizing, just from the overall big scope of things, that it's the 4 months before Black Friday, right? It's the 4 months before Black Friday month or November, right? And the 4 months after it. So when I look at Black Friday on my yearly calendar, I always circle it as basically the Black Friday run starts 4 months before Black Friday, and the Black Friday run continues 4 months after Black Friday, right? So it's the 4 months before Black Friday, meaning November, and the 4 months after. So you're looking at really 9 basic months of production, right? So just realize you want to chase the volume. You want to be making sure you're promoting to people what they need to be running for, meaning if you've got brand new planners that you're working with, what do we need to be talking to them about? Get your 1,000. If they're brand new in the month of November, man, we got to get you your 1,000 SP no matter what during this Black Friday run so we can get you a $100 free product. Or we got to get you to manager during this Black Friday run so we can get you $250 free product credit, right? Because the promotion going on, right, this month. We got to get you to senior manager on this Black Friday run so we can make sure no matter what, we get you to senior manager so you can get that $500 product credit, right? So you just got to realize, like, make sure we're promoting to people what they need to be promoted to, right? If we're just out there blanket, one prescription for everybody, sometimes if somebody comes in, my mentor always told me, just because you're good with a hammer doesn't mean everything's a nail, right? You got to make sure that you give everybody the prescription that they need and give that right a fire under them for what they want to be running for, right? It's, if you're talking to a brand new person who's brand new, it's like, okay, we've got to take advantage of this Black Friday run so you can be a director. They're going to be like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? You want to back it into, let's run for this. And then, this is based on navigational skills. You guys all understand this stuff. But we got some of the leaders planned out here today that are going to share some of their insights with us and kind of, talk about, Mr. Danny Bay's here. I'm sorry, Mr. Danny Bay. I just saw you right now. I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Danny Bay. I just saw you. Hey, welcome back from Asia. Man, you are the warrior of all warriors, man. I'm telling you, every time I talk to everybody about Danny Bay, it's like this guy's leading from the front, leading the charge out there, blazing trails. I mean, when I visualize Danny Bay, I visualize Danny Bay in a jungle with a machete, just hacking through the forest, setting up the groundworks for us to take this thing around the world. So, Mr. Danny Bay, before we hear from these leaders, I'm going to turn it over to you. Thank you so much, Mr. Danny Bay, and welcome back. And I know everybody's excited to have you back, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tim Herr. Good morning, everyone. I'm very excited to be back. I did get back. I got home from Philippines. We had an incredible event in Philippines yesterday. I see Mr. Carlo on here. Is it at like 1 a.m. or midnight or something like that over there from Philippines? We had our very first VIP event since the launch of Philippines. And it was tremendous to hear some of the local leaders, their testimonies, as well as their training, as well as some of the American leaders that have flown all the way to Philippines to participate at the event. And of course, having our Chief Sales Officer, Mr. Huang, share a very powerful message with us. It was the first VIP event of its kind since the launch. It was the first event that focused on training, not just on the launch of the company. And we had 3 hour of just packed with trainings and the focus that we had from everyone, from start to finish, with everybody's fully dialed in, focused, taking notes. You could just feel the passion and the hunger of everybody wanting to learn and grow together, and all the teams working together as one team, one community. It was just absolutely incredible to experience, having so many promotions at manager and senior manager level, as well as the team leaders across all teams that had promotions, sharing their stories. It was just absolutely incredible. So I just want to say congratulations to all of you that have teams out in Philippines. Philippines is off to a great start. And I know this is just our second month. Today celebrates 55th day of being open in the Philippines, and it's just the beginning, and it's going to be an incredible, incredible time. Before we dive into Black Friday, I know many of you been watching, and many have been looking at Japan expansion, which is our next country launch, that literally starts in 2.5 weeks on December 12th. Easy to remember, 12/12. Our website on Riman.com. Japan will be added. Now, tomorrow, November 25th, is when the pre-launch preparation website is going to go live. You could go to jp.reman.com for the pre-launch preparation website that's going to go live. It's tomorrow Asia time, so technically it is today. I believe the website's going at 10 a.m. Japan time. Let me take a look exactly what time that is for us. 10 a.m. Japan time will be actually in 8 hours from now. So it'll be 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. jp.reman.com is going to go live. Now, with the Japan, I know the preparation call last week, it was in the middle of the night. So I know many of you in the United States couldn't participate. I just want to take 3 minutes to give you some important information to know for those of you that are trying to send people to Japan. Number one, Japan it's a local regulation. Japan, every distributor, for them to sign up as a distributor, they have to receive a paper document form called Gaio Shomen. And Gaio Shomen is a document that they have to physically have in hand for them to actually sign up as a distributor. Now, how we know that they have a Gaio Shomen in hand is they have to physically have the form, and each of the form has its own Gaio Shomen number. So it's a unique number per document, and they have to actually enter in that Gaia Shomen during the enrollment process. Does that make sense? So when they're trying to sign up as a planner, they have to put in that unique Gaia Shomen number, or they cannot sign up. Now, once we officially launch, the Gaia Shomen, when new distributors sign up physically, they will receive, this will be our first country that they will actually receive a welcome kit. And welcome kit is going to have 10 Gaia Shomens in the welcome kit. That way, as they're trying to recruit, their initial few contacts, they're gonna have some Gaia Shomens in their hands for them to be able to recruit. Now, after that, if they need more Gaia Shomen, they purchase. It will be sold in pack of 10. I forgot exactly how much it is, but it's inexpensive, but it's, but they could purchase more Gaia Shomen, for them to be able to use to recruit. Now, this is new to Riman, right? This is new to probably most of you that never introduced anybody or sent anybody to the opportunity in Japan. However, for everybody in Japan locally that have ever registered for any direct sales company before, Amway, to Newscan, to whatever company, they're very used to this process. So you don't have to overcomplicate it. I'm explaining it in details just because it's new to rest of the world. But everybody locally, it's a very, very normal practice, and they're all used to doing it. Okay, so that Gaia Shomen is number one. Number two, because they're receiving a welcome kit in Japan, as we start pre-marketing there, with the preparation starting tonight when the website goes live. The enrollment fee, unlike other countries, it's usually 20, 25 US dollars, it depends on country. Enrollment fee will be slightly higher. I believe it will be, I think it's going to be about $30 or something like that. But I think the reason for that is because they're going to be receiving a welcome kit. It's going to include Keiaku Shomen, which is their actual physical contract of them signing up. So that's a legal requirement. They're going to receive 10 sets of Gaia Shomen for them to use. And it's going to have a little bit of brochures and things like that. So because they're receiving a physical package, it's going to be just a few dollars more. I just wanted you to be aware. And also, all the countries that we have done pre-launch with, we had a free enrollment promotion for anybody that was signing up. We're not going to be doing a free enrollment just for the enrollment. Anybody that purchases starter kit will be receiving a free enrollment fee waived during the pre-launch promotion, but it's not going to be just for anybody that signs up and gets a position. Does that make sense? So I think just for everybody outside, I know you're not going to be physically there for most of you. So, we don't get a chance to get together like this often. So I thought at a high level, I will share some information. If you need more information, you actually have a bunch of people getting ready in Japan. Feel, free to reach out to me. I'll provide as much information as I can to help you successfully expand into Japan market as well. I was there for 2 days before going to Philippines, and I got to tell you that we are so excited about launching in the market. I used to go to Japan every month for 5 years, from 2015 to 2019. But since COVID, I haven't been back. So it was being, very, it was special to be back. In the first 5 years, we spent a couple of days with our staff, that's preparing for the launch next month. But it's going to be incredible. So we're super excited. We don't have a office location yet. They're still in search of a good location. Office for employees we have, but we don't have a business center yet. But we're planning to open up a nice business center next year, House of Riman next year. But we're going to be doing a pre-launch tour in Tokyo on the 13th and Osaka on the 14th. So if you have people in Japan, send them our way on the 13th in Tokyo, 14th in Osaka. And starting tonight, you could access all the information on the website. All right. So now let's go back to talking about our Black Friday. As Mr. Timmer said, with Black Friday, having a really incredible bundle packages. I know I heard from many of you, past few days, ever since the announcement was made, we absolutely love the bundle. We love the gift. We love the first 1,000 having access to merchandise goods, and after that having product credit, and the design of the package and the free gift that comes with it, with the travel point, double opportunity. It's really an incredible opportunity for us to maximize and grow our business, this week. So it starts today at 12 o'clock. So it's going to start in 3 hours. It's going to go live until Friday, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. So we got almost 5 full days to fully able to maximize the opportunity with Black Friday promotions. And I believe that if we really take advantage of this and be in a lot of communications, today and tomorrow, promoting as much as we can to all our customers, as well as all our partners and all our leaders, like Mr. Timmer said, really helping them to see how they could utilize Black Friday promotions to go on their director run, and maybe this is their month one or month two or month three, but having enough volume this month to really finish their rank advancement if they've been working on it, or start their rank advancement run by taking full advantage of what possibly could be the strongest week of volume that they could create, in a calendar year because of the promotion. It's a huge opportunity. As many of you know, companies like Target and Walmart, many of the retailers, they literally share, right? In some years, literally Black Friday week, Thanksgiving week. They literally do 30, 40, 50% of annual revenue that year because they just really get aggressive about, you know, creating that much business during the time. And of course, promotions one, but the strategy to execute and promoting it properly and increasing the activities because of it is the reason why those things happen. So I think promotions are here. It starts in 3 hours. Let's really increase the activities of communicating with every partner we have, so we could help everybody to really maximize taking advantage of the Black Friday promotion. Now, we do have a few leaders that we're going to be hearing from. We're really, really excited about. First, we want to go out to actually let's go out to Arizona and hear from Miss Kristie Belliston. I heard from Mr. Tim Herr. She's got incredible, incredible plans that she's executing to fully maximize Black Friday promotion. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Kristie,
Yeah.
and let us know what you're doing right now and what everybody should be doing right now to maximize Black Friday promotion.
Oh my goodness. Well, welcome home, Danny. It's so wonderful to have you home. And good morning, everyone, and happy Black Friday week. What gets me really excited about this is that we just have so many incredible opportunities to go back and just have conversations with people. So grab a notebook. I'm going to give you guys just some gold nuggets. You're probably doing this already, but maybe one or two of these things might hit home for you as well. I kind of like to use this a little bit in going off of what Tim was talking about with helping people hit those big ranks, right? And of course, senior manager is definitely the one that we want to work on. And the conversations, of course, that you're most likely having with, especially your new planners, is, now is the time. And we want to make sure that you're unlocking senior manager before and giving them, of course, the idea of what that looks like. But here's the thing. I'm going to kind of speak from my personal trainer side. If I had a client and the client was wanting to, let's just say, compete in a bodybuilding competition and they wanted to lose, and they had to. I mean, I'm looking at them and I'm like, okay, well, we've got 20 pounds to lose here. We got to put some gains on, right? We need to build some muscle and here's what we need to do. It's the what we need to do that's really, really important. And so giving them an action plan, like a daily action plan that's not going to overwhelm them, is one of the key things that I'm finding here is not just we got to get you senior manager and here's what it looks like, and then you're out, right? It's like, okay, well, here's your workout plan. Here's what you're going to be eating every single day. And so just giving them those tips. Okay. So, just a little bit off of that, I'm going to give you guys the exact action plans that we need to be doing for Black Friday. So, basically, working our list, right? Building our list, working our list. This is the simplest place to start. And I know we're all doing this because we did this when we first launched our business. But sometimes we just don't, our brain just, sometimes we just can't think back to when we first started of like, okay, well, what did I do? And we all now have these organizations now. We've got customers. So you want to be, of course, reaching out to every single customer that has ever signed up with you and having a personal conversation with them. Adding anyone that has ever showed interest in the past, right? Story viewers, people that maybe if you guys use stickers in your stories, anybody that has ever clicked on a sticker, you can go back in your archives and you can see those for up to 2-3 years, for actually as long as you've been on social media. If you're not on social, then of course you've got your phone, you've got your contacts in your phone, you've got your email contacts, you've got your coworkers, you've got your family, you've got people that have attended pop-ups, right? Your gym friends, everybody counts. And this matters, you guys, because your list is literally your income this week. That's what your list is. And people who already know you or have interacted with you maybe 10 times, 20 times or more are likely to buy. You just need to get in their DMs. You need to get on their radar. So Black Friday is fast. Warm leads are going to convert the quickest. This is not the time, and Danny and Tim are probably going to shoot me on this, but this isn't the time to be like going into the prospecting, right? The cold leads. It's who has ever expressed interest, who has ever looked at your business, because again, Black Friday moves fast. And so those are the people that you want to reach out to first. Stay visible. Show up on social media like your life depends on it. People need to see you like a commercial, and that's what we are. We're a McDonald's commercial. And so we need to be showing our face, because your face is going to be that little reminder of like, oh my gosh, that's right. I was curious. I wanted more information. This one matters a lot. Okay. So, what to post publicly. And I really want to stress this: your story, your skin, your routine, your glow, right? Customer results, testimonials, what not to post publicly. No Black Friday flyers, no deal graphics, no price sheets, no sales post. And let me tell you why. There's a strategy behind this. When you guys post graphics publicly, you are killing curiosity. And curiosity is what gets people where? In your DMs. It's the DMs, right? Messenger, money's made in Messenger. Plus, Instagram and Facebook, they're going to suppress anything that looks salesy. If you post anything out there, you're killing your algorithms, and Facebook and Instagram is going to hide it. Okay. Your face talking about, right, the deals, that's great. Your story, right? Yes. Your results all the time. All of this builds trust. Okay. The graphics belong where? In your emails, text messages, private conversations. That's where they're going to convert the best. Okay. People that have said, I'm interested, send me the deals. Okay. So if you're active on social media, this is a great week to run a simple glow up week. Holiday care secrets. Do it all week. You're going to run an event. Okay. And people will keep watching because they know you're doing something. And they know you're doing something what? Outside of Black Friday, even though the intention is for them to shop Black Friday, but it's you're going to be giving them value, right? And so if you have an ATM group, this is definitely the time to run an event in your ATM group. For those of you guys that don't know what ATM is, don't worry about it. But if you do, if you have a private Facebook group, get in there and run an event. Okay. The last thing, message and follow up like a human being. Okay, this is where the real sales happens. And you guys, once those deals go live today, get in there. Any customer that has ever even set up a shopping account with you, whether they've ordered or not, send a short, warm message. Use voice notes. Use your voice as much as you possibly can. Follow up with anybody that has ever reacted with you. Go start scrolling through all of your old Instagram posts or Facebook posts and just see like who has commented, who wanted information, right? That maybe you missed, right? Keep it friendly, keep it simple. Always remember connection first, sell second. Okay. People buy from conversations. They do not buy from posts. Okay. So make your DM feel really, really personal. A public post sometimes can feel like an ad. So again, most people right now, they're ignoring. They're just going to be scrolling through anything that looks salesy. Okay. All right, so that's really all that I have. Again, you guys aren't behind. If you haven't done all of the pre-preparation work prior to today, you're right on time. You're good because you guys, again, already have an organization, and it's not just your customers. Reach out to every single person on your team. I know some of you guys have huge teams, but maybe people that haven't gotten started, maybe they signed up with you, they didn't do anything, right? Go have a conversation with them and just be human. You guys can have the best Black Friday ever. You're going to have the best Black Friday ever. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. And just do all of these things, and you guys got it. Okay, that's all I got.
All right. Thank you very much, Kristie. What an awesome, awesome advice. I know we're all going to apply it to the absolute as much as possible, and it's going to be incredible. Thank you so much for all of that. Next, we want to go out to California and hear from Senior Director, Miss Kang. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Hi, good morning. Hi, Mr. Danny Bay. Hi, everyone. Real quick, I'll keep this super simple since I'm at work this morning. But I did want to hop on here and touch on something that maybe most people aren't thinking about. And so, Kristie, I agree with every single thing that you just said. Even Mr. Tim Herr, I do think I was having conversations over the weekend with specific team leaders who are on director runs. And, if you count back, August was our record-breaking month. September clearly because of convention. So you want to utilize these next, 5 to 6 months to get to team leader or to get to director or to get your entire team moving because you don't want to start losing the points from August and September. But that aside, I do think that Black Friday isn't about being the loudest person because there's so many Black Friday deals going on right now. And definitely do not repost. Just think that reposting the company flyers are going to increase your sales because right now people are scrolling online more than ever. And I think the biggest thing is that people are most open to trying new products during Black Friday week. Okay, so that same thing goes for myself. I was on Amazon this weekend, bought over $500 of products, new things that I've never used before. Things like a grounding mat, different supplements from different companies that I don't normally buy from, using different powders, protein powders. I even bought a curling iron and I don't even curl my hair. People are open to trying new products. So that's why you want to circle back with people who maybe have already even said no to you. But, I think during Black Friday, this isn't just about the sale or winning the sale, but it's about the new people who are paying attention to you for the first time. Okay, so I would definitely stay clear of just reposting company flyers, but actually show up and post what you love about the product. So I've kind of posted a really long post yesterday, which I normally do during Black Friday, just to kind of give all the sales. But I mentioned the free gift for like a second. Instead, I talk about the product in the bundle that I like the best and why I use it, or which one's my favorite product, or what I've seen my own personal transformation versus just focusing on, hey, this is what you get for free, or this is the deal. And so I think during this time, it's about being clear, being noticeable, and just being clear about, who you can help, what you offer, the problem that you're solving, and why you love what you're doing or why you love that specific product. And then when people instantly understand you, the clearer you are, if they understand you, you will become more memorable. And this is what will lead them to eventually start to buy from you. So definitely don't worry about being the loudest. If you haven't started to make your posts yet, don't start spamming with the flyers, but just focus on maybe creating a quick post on what the product that you like the best. Take the deep talk or spray the oil mist and mention, oh, by the way, you get this free in this bundle. But just focus on being clear, memorable, and, providing some kind of help to the person who is on the other end, watching your video. So I think this is a great time to build a customer base and to start building trust because people are so open to using a new product, during Black Friday week. So that's all. Happy shopping, everyone.
Thank you very much, Karen. Thanks for speaking to all of us while you're at work as an investment banker. Next, we want to go out to Canada. Isn't Karen's story incredible? She's still full-time. She goes to work at like 5 a.m. in the morning, by the way. And she does that in the morning and she does the business in the afternoon, evening time and weekend. It's absolutely incredible. Let's go out to Canada and hear from Miss Tracy Zimmer. I know you are absolutely powerful in getting customers and really maximizing promotions like this. So thanks for joining us this morning and share with us what you're doing right now.
You bet. Well, thanks for having me. And Black Friday is always an exciting time because I know it is that time where you really can amp that your business, at the end of the day. And Kristie and Karen, thanks for your tips. And just to back that up, I've been experimenting with social media. Kristie's like an expert at social media. I'm not, but I can tell you the stuff that I post that is showing the product, showing the collagen mask, like all those things is where I get the most messages coming back to me. So thank you for sharing all of that, those wonderful tips. So I also I'm such a huge believer in how we show up this week. Like, what's your excitement level? Are you open for business? Are you open online? How are you communicating with those existing customers, with the people who aren't customers yet that Kristie talked about? What is your communication style? So I know for me, a lot of my existing customers or people that I know live around me. Okay. I don't have a lot of online customers or things like that. So for me this week, I have, opened my house every day of the week, it's like open house for Black Friday. And I've sent that to my customers and I'm like, come over, come try out our new colors, come get color match, because a lot of them haven't tried the makeup yet, right? So I kind of give that excitement of like, come see what we have for Black Friday. So I like to also, not obviously I'm sharing on social media, but I'm also going like, hey, I'm opening my house. Come on over and try what we have. So I think the big thing is, how excited are you? Make it fun, keep it fun what we have. I know within my team, I love to do friendly competition on Black Friday to create that excitement within the team. It's like, who's going to be like, who's top 10? And I've got like fun little prizes and, where are you at? And all those sorts of things. So another thing that I want to share is, we talked about customers and people who maybe aren't customers yet. I want you to make a list of all the men in your life. Okay, this is when I text the most men that I know, whether that's my uncles, my brothers, my guy friends, my wives' husbands, and I'm giving the text of, hey, what are you getting so and so for Christmas this year? And they always say, I don't know. And I'm like, can I help you? And their answer is always yes, please help me. So men love to be guided. And if you can give the gift of Riman, I'm telling you, that's going to bring you some more business in the future. And it's going to be the gift that keeps on gifting. So big, telling you, get your men, call the men. They want to know if they can just give you their credit card and they know that the women in their lives are covered for Christmas, they are so happy. And then think about you, like make the list. Who are you purchasing for? So I always like to go through and be like, okay, I need gifts for this person, this person, this person. And when I look at those sets, for example, the hair set, I'm like, okay, my brother is getting the shampoo and conditioner. My sister-in-law is getting the serum, right? My other sister-in-law is going to get the body wash. And this body cream is going in my mom's stocking. So how can you utilize these as well? Look at the deep talk, right? Like that package is amazing. Go sell that free one to somebody and that's money in your pocket. So anyways, I just wanted to share a few of those things. Keep it fun, keep it exciting. This is a Black Friday week and show up every single day and be excited. So I got to share. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tracy. Let's go out to Houston, Texas, and hear from Senior Director, Ms. Breanna Michael. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Hi, thank you. Okay, I also see Maria on here. It's her first team leader call, so I just had to shout her out. Okay, so I'm going to give you 7 steps for a roadmap to work your Black Friday sale. So just to keep things very tactical in order. So I hope you're taking notes. Number 1 is one of the things we've been doing is creating a VIP list for the sale and just, people want what they can't have. So just creating FOMO, fear of missing out for anybody that's, I always get that question. What does FOMO mean? It's fear of missing out. People want what they can't have. So if you're creating a glow wall or a VIP list and you're making it sound exclusive, people want to be a part of that. So what we've been doing is you can either just create your own VIP list and write people's names down, or if you want to get visual with it, you could create a glow wall and have, Post-its that you put up on your glow wall. So every name that you get on your VIP list is a Post-it on the wall. You can film yourself, adding to the wall, writing out names, making a boomerang, and create FOMO around that your VIP list is filling up fast. These VIPs will get the Black Friday deals before they're gone, before anyone else. Only people on this list are going to get early access and a surprise gift. So you can either use the gifts that Riman is including in the bundles, or if you want to send out your own gifts or your own giveaways, maybe you have K-Beauty box samples or glow kits where you can send samples of the collagen shot or a deep talk packet, or maybe samples of the Boda Lab or a single mask, things that maybe they haven't tried before that will entice them to get on your VIP list early. So you can absolutely be doing this, even though this launches in just a few hours. If you haven't started yet, you can do this all week long. So that's number 1. Number 2 is, if you haven't already, you need to pull up your customer report and message every single customer, letting them know about the sale and say, hey, do you remember the Korean skincare that you're in love with, the results that you saw? Remind them of what they love about it. It's about to go on sale. The sale only happens once a year. Do you want me to send you the deets before it's gone? So again, I'm creating that FOMO. I'm letting them know that it will sell out, that everybody wants to get their hands on it. Do you want to get it too before it's gone and you lose your chance? So that's number two. Number three, there is a lot of money sitting in your messenger. So I want you to go to Messenger and type out words that will pull up old conversations that you've probably forgotten about, that are sitting in there, people ready to buy. They're just waiting on you to reach out to them and asking them to buy. So pull those up, and you can say something like, I'm so sorry I haven't followed up with you. I have been so busy getting people started. So successful people are busy. So letting them know, hey, I'm sorry I haven't followed up with you. I've been busy getting people started, but I wanted to give you a heads up. There is a Black Friday sale this week. It only happens once a year. Do you want me to send you the deets? I never spam people with links, with a bunch of graphics without getting their permission first. I want to get their buy-in, because people want to buy, but they don't want to be sold to. So if you're coming off spammy, salesy, throwing a bunch of links or graphics at them, it's going to actually do the opposite. It's going to push them away. So always ask for their permission. I want to ask for their permission to come inside and have a conversation with them. Okay, so number four, you forgot what number I'm on. Number four, you're going to make daily stories and reels of you using the product, just like what Kristie said. You guys, people do business with people that they know, they like, and they trust. So don't just slap a graphic up there. That's the last thing you want to do. That's lazy. You guys, come on. We got to show up big. We got to work for these sales. So get your camera, your face on camera of you using the product, getting ready, using the makeup. Make a get ready video, make a get unready video with me. Maybe your unready is using the collagen sheet mask, the Boo Stays Boo, getting ready for bed. Maybe there's some other crazy hacks that you do when you sleep. You know, a lot of people like twist up their hair and wear crazy different things when they sleep. You know, people are nosy, so show them a behind the scenes of what a day in the life looks like for you. So just like you guys, conversations work. Just like when Karen was talking about a grounding mat, I was like, what's that? I need a grounding mat. I'm already like on Amazon looking for a grounding mat. Like, Karen, send me the one that you bought because I probably need it too. It is really that easy. You just need to like get on camera and speak and talk about what you love, just like Karen did about the mat. So, and I was serious, Karen, send me the mat. So the next thing that you want to do is number 5, host a mini backstage pass this week. So just think of different ways to say things in a different way. So there's something called the wallpaper effect, where people, if you think about brushing your teeth or doing, you know, the same thing that you do every single day, your brain automatically shuts off and you just do the thing. So sometimes we have to break through that wallpaper effect, where people kind of glaze over when they hear the same thing. So if you say that you're hosting a backstage pass, that all of a sudden it grabs their attention. They're like, what's that? And all it is maybe you inviting your customers in your VIP list to a 15-minute live, either on Zoom or in your Facebook group, and you're just previewing the products, you're demoing the products, you're going live, you're talking about them, and you're saying, I'm going to give you the scoop first. So you can even promote giveaways, extra giveaways for people that bring a guest to the event, and just create more of that FOMO. So number 6 is set up a beauty bar. Okay, so a beauty bar could be just a little mini pop-up. Maybe it's in the break room at your office this week. You guys, people are like half checked in at work anyways. They're probably spending more time in the break room. People are slacking, like they're already mentally checked out. So you might as well bring your products and have a little mini pop-up at the office. You can have a neighborhood gathering. Maybe you can have a Friendsgiving before Thanksgiving this week. What I'm personally doing is I was like, okay, I'm gonna, you know how people bring charcuterie to Thanksgiving? I was like, I'm gonna bring a skin shootery. And so I'm gonna put the products on a board, throw some parsley on there. That looks like Beyond Pool to me. And so I'm literally going to have a beauty bar in the corner. So if, you know, I'm going to be around some people that I don't know, they're neighbors that are coming over to our family's house that we're going to. And so for anybody that wants to try the skincare, I'm just going to have fun with it and have a good time. So the last thing that you want to do is you want to send messages now. You guys, we have a few hours before the sale starts, and let people know, hey, there's just a few hours until these Black Friday deals go live. Do you want me to save you a bundle before it sells out? I'm constantly talking about the fear of missing out and how these are going to be gone. Grab them while you can. So don't be afraid to show up big this week, you guys. It's like we get a free pass to talk as much as we want, have as many stories as we want, post as much as we want, go live as much as we want, because you have to realize people are ready to shop and they're ready to buy. Last year, over $10 billion was spent during the season of Black Friday last year. It's probably going to go up another 10% or so this year. They're going to spend even more. And I want you to really understand this. But last year, between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., shoppers were spending an average of $11.3 million per minute on Black Friday last year. Over $11 million per minute. You are leaving money on the table if you're not showing up big. So thank you, Danny. I'm going to pass it back to you.
Thank you very much, Breanna, for sharing. Wow, what a powerful. I want to go to your neighborhood Friendsgiving or whatever. I want to figure what that's going to be a lot of fun, and I think that's such an incredible idea. We all should. I know many of us are going to be with our friends, family, and neighbors, and and meeting new people this week. We should definitely. I love what Breanna said, having the permission. I mean, this is like free pass to talk about it, and people are going to be buying something. People are going to be spending money this week, and they're going to be trying new things, just like Karen said. And what an opportunity it is for us, Mr. Timher. I know you got a powerful message to share with us to give us a clear call to action this week. I know this week's going to be fun. I want you guys to. Leave the call with energy from Mr. Timher, so do not hand it back over to me. You could finish the call. I just so you do know, if you have teams in Mexico, I know it's Thanksgiving for us this week. Mexico, we do have events this weekend, Friday and Saturday. It's called Connect event. They don't celebrate Thanksgiving the way we do this week, so it's not a holiday there. We got the largest event so far in Mexico being prepared this weekend. So if you have partners in Mexico, give them a little message, make sure they attend the weekend event. I'll be there. Ms. Kang is going to be there. Of course, all the local leaders are going to be there. It's going to be powerful. So have a great Thanksgiving, everyone. Spend a lot of great time with your friends and family and loved ones, and let's be super productive. Some of you, I know, are going to literally 10x your volume this week. Some of you are going to 30x your volume this week. Some of you are going to do more this week than you probably did in the last 3 months combined. And it's going to be awesome to celebrate together. So let me hand it over to you, Mr. Timher, to close the call.
Man, this has been the best call, man. I learned about the Japanese new word that I learned here today that I wrote down. So I'm learning all this new information here today. But the biggest thing, you guys, man, we heard it today. I mean, Karen said it. Tracy, Kristie, Breanna, they gave us the cheat codes to success, and now it's just about taking action. That's literally the most important thing. It's all about taking action, right? It's about, okay, that it makes sense. It's not about knowing information. A lot of us think, oh man, I got to learn. It's not so much what you learn is what you do, right? It's not learning new information. Like, we all know that if we go for a walk this morning, we're going to be in better health than if we don't. It's not information that we need. It's action that we need. It's taking action. You're either going to do it or you're not, right? This information that they just share with us, jackpot, right? It's gold. We're either going to do it or not. And I'm telling you, got to make that decision to do it. There's nothing bad that's going to happen to you. All this information all these notes that we took today, there's nobody on this call thinking, man, if I do that, that's going to hurt my business. We all know it'll help. The key is to take action. You got to take action in life. Just because you know what to do, knowing is never enough, right? It's all about action. It's all about taking action, going all in. I'm telling you, man, the first Black Friday that we did when I got started in skincare, it was unbelievable what transpired after that. Like, literally was the game changer. We went all in and we gave it everything we got. And it was like my life changed after that. I saw, whoa, what can happen when you go all in? Some of you haven't experienced going all in yet. You got to go all in right now. If not now, then when? It's not going to be any better than Black Friday. You're never going to have a better chance to go all in and get better results than right now. We go all in right now. We give it everything that we got this week. Blinders on, focused, and just give it everything that we got. Then we run. Guys, the December, December having the discount, having the rewards for the December. You buy these products and you get a discount in December. When I saw that, I was like, how the heck did I not think of that? I was so upset. I'm like, how did I not come up with that idea? That's like gold. We're going to be able to follow up and create massive success again in December, starting with Cyber Monday coming in what? December. We're going to be running so hard, you guys. We got to come out the gates fast in December, create massive momentum, because in February, what's happening? We're all going to be in Long Beach. And in Long Beach, we're either going to be sitting there looking at our organization going, yes, I'm so glad I made a commitment. And you're going to have a big team there with you. And you're going to be like, yes, I'm so glad I went all in. I'm so glad I made a commitment. Or you're going to be looking back going, man, you know what? I wish I would have made a commitment. This is our time. This is our chance. What would happen if you went all in? What would happen if you said, this is it? This is my time to make it happen. This is my time to step up. I'm not going to let this moment in time slip through my fingertips. I'm going to give it everything that I got this week. This is my time. This is my chance, and I'm not going to let it pass. I'm telling you, you can do it. I'm telling you, you've got what it takes. You've got everything it takes for you to be able to make it happen, but you got to decide in your heart right now that this is my time. This is my chance. Put your blinders on and give it everything you got. Take this information that we all wrote down today and put it into action. What happens if you go all in? Are you going to be better off than if you don't? If you give it everything you got this week, are you going to be better off than if you don't? I'm telling you right now, greatness is waiting for you on the other side of effort. Greatness is waiting for you on the other side of commitment. Greatness is waiting for you on the other side of, guess what? Making it happen right now. This is our time to make it happen right now. We've got a few hours left. Let's start promote like never before. Let's give it everything that we got. And let's look back at the end of Black Friday week and be like, wow, you know what? I can say to myself, I did it. I gave it everything that I got. I don't have to look back with regret. When my head hits the pillow at night and I'm the only one there to meet my memories, I have a clear conviction with myself knowing that I did my absolute very best. Let's give it our all. Let's go all in. Let's make it happen right now like never before. God bless you. Thanks, Mr. Danny Bay. Thanks for being back, man. We love you. We love everybody for speaking. You guys did an amazing job on the call. See you guys.